Hey YouTube, Mochismo Eugene again. Uh, just came in to say, stay strong. Monday is on its way. It's Valentine's Day. I made a short on YouTube regarding Monday, and essentially was saying be on guard for the possibility of the narcissist gifting you something for this occasion, on this occasion, or even a day before this occasion. And this is basically a tactic of theirs to butter you up. If you have some unresolved issues that are brewing and have been brewing, and you've been wanting to talk to them and sit down with them, and they have been hesitant, giving all kinds of excuses that they're busy, another time, we will soon, blah, blah, blah. This weekend or this week would be a good time to sit down and settle those things. And in doing that, prior to Monday, which is Valentine's Day, this will do one of two things. It will ensure that they truly are welcoming the idea of sitting down and starting fresh prior to this pagan holiday coming up. And this is one of their favorite holidays, by the way, because they can drum up mass amounts of supply. Gullible people out there just looking for a box of candy, some roses. Who doesn't like roses? I love getting roses for my daughter, my mom, or just, occasionally random friends that I think that need a lift or a smile on their face. But it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. So back to my point, they won't sit down and have this conversation to try to rectify the problems that already exist if they're in fact hard pressed on not apologizing, not taking personal inventory of what they've done to contribute to the discord or the disconnection that you and them may have. They essentially don't want to sit down and have a heart to heart to try to make things better. They'll give you half-hearted concerns or interests like, okay, I get what you're saying. Let's just forget about that and move on. Let's start fresh. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. But in turn, you ask them, okay, I don't have a problem with us putting that behind us and starting fresh. That's a difference than forgetting it. Because to forget something is to say, don't talk about it anymore. But if they say, let's just forget about it and let's move on, I would encourage you to reply to them, okay, I'm all for that. Um, is there anything that you want to share that uh, ideas or any concerns or any suggestions you have for us being able to cope with things like this coming up in the future? Throw it out there because everybody doesn't know how to figure out what they should say. So help them along a little bit. And if they don't right way seem to be interested in trying to give you some specifics on what they would like to do to encourage growth in the relationship, well, there's a strong chance these people are not just prideful, they're just not stubborn, they're not just have a little bit of ego. They very much are a narcissist because that's the personality that a narcissist carry. They don't have empathy, they don't have a concern or regard for the next person. They hurt you on purpose, so why would they have any regard? They'll pretend like they're concerned about your feelings. And that's just to bamboozle you and to fake the funk. And even the future faking is heavily embedded in, okay, let's just forget about that. Let's go look for houses tomorrow. Let's go do something that's so far-fetched away from trying to fix the problem you already got. You want to go out and get a loan for a mortgage. When the narcissist has probably called you 20, 30 different names that you probably can't even find in a dictionary the night before or a week before. Now they want to just jump over that and go and do something significant, such as look for houses. This is future faking. When I erased the photos of all the houses that we had looked at over the course of the 7 months that she was here, I'm willing to believe that there were probably um, close to 100 houses or 100 locations, if you will. And you're always encouraged to erase everything that you've ever acquired with these people, as far as pictures of any kind, information. You shred that. You just get rid of it. Anything that reminds you of them, you get rid of it. And so, in doing so, man, I just got tired of deleting. Some of the houses were so beautiful. I really didn't want to delete them, but this is what you have to do. You have to disconnect. Whatever you had or acquired, whether it's a picture or a setting or a moment, Disney World, whatever it was that you acquired with these moments, um, don't give it a second thought. You can make new memories. Erase that from your whole memory bank. You'll have enough to remind you about them. Trust me. You don't need the physical memories. Up here, you got enough to last you a lifetime. So that's what I'm really, really trying to pound home. Be very watchful of holiday coming up, Valentine's Day. And this is an escape strategy in and of itself, because if this in fact leads you to believe that you may be in fact strongly, maybe in fact with a narcissist, then you need to start uh, planning your exit quietly, quickly, while you're educating yourself on how these people operate. And that's the whole premise of what I'm trying to do with exit strategy. Exit out of there. Don't even try to figure out how bad they are. You can do all of that later after you're out of the situation. Only thing that you need to do is to figure out a strategy that is less invasive, less chaotic as possible. And you start with no contact. They'll question you, why are you not talking to me? Mine didn't, because obviously I'd already alerted her brother that I believe that she's a covert narcissist by way of a YouTube video. I forget who video. I think it was Dave on Narcology Unscripted. I think it was. If I had to guess, it was Dave. And if anybody hasn't heard his channel, man, Dave, Narcology Unscripted, he's a blessed man of God. God brought him out of this situation, for which he's very grateful to God for. He has a ministry that he does on another platform, but it's all interconnected. He really loves God and he loves people, but he has a lot to say about these monsters. So check him out, man. He so much reminds me of Jim Carrey, because he has a comedic side to him, but he rarely cracks a smile because he's got some stories. And I'm sure we all do, but that is what I wanted to talk about, that Valentine's Day, man. As I said before in my videos here recently, she had bought a pair of silk boxers with Valentine hearts on them. I love you, or something like that. Something just so preposterous. I just would not wear anything like that. I mean, you may be a kinky couple. It never got to that point with me and her. In my own mind, as romantic as I am, I'm that guy. But with her, it just, the connection was just not there. I would have to pretend to be in that romantic mode with them, because, and many times in the relationship, after we had got married, and even before I actually married her, looking back, I tell people all the time that, and my kids specifically, because they went along for the ride. They were here every step of the way. I tell them, I said, it's almost as like I adopted another kid, and she was so adolescent in her thinking and in her mindset until I felt like I was just the parent for everybody in the house. And when you look at these people, they're like a kid. You are, in fact, the only adult in the house. And so you're giving them a portion of your adultness to carry the baton or carry some of the weight. And it's like you're leaving a child home with your children, which is the narcissist. Um, there's just so much with this individual that is not so much comical, but very, very disturbing. And to which I'll mention it here or there down the line, but I don't want to linger this video. I just want to talk about that Valentine's Day. Be mindful. I've told you before, if they have some plans for Valentine's Day, just change the plans. Make sure you do it before Monday though, because they may bring it up this week because they already want you. And then this is what they'll do too, real quick. They'll have you thinking that they have something really, really spectacular planned for Valentine's Day. And on the day of Valentine's Day, say they got a dinner reservation, 7 o'clock p.m. Monday, they will wait almost to last minute and cancel it. I've heard that before. I didn't experience it so much myself, not that I can recollect, but I'm sure it was some times when she reneged on a lot of things. But I've heard it, and I've listened to a lot of victims of this mess. They will bail. So if they plan something, you pull the plug on that idea before Monday. And just basically telling me, I just want to stay home, you and I, sit, drink a couple of glasses of wine, watch a movie. And if you don't drink, fine, sit home and just tell them I just want to do nothing. Just want to spend time with you. And monitor their reaction. Especially if it's been some tensions prior to Valentine's Day coming up. This would be ideal for you guys to want to spend this time, this closure, to find some closure. Anybody in a rational mind would. So if they don't and they resist this, you may in fact be with narcissists. And I can't emphasize it enough. And if you are, these are some dangerous people. They are the most dangerous person on planet Earth. And anybody who can tell me someone who's more dangerous, I'm willing to listen. You may say a serial killer. These people, narcissists, kill your soul, they kill your spirit, they kill your will to live your life to the fullest without laying a hand on you. So when somebody physically kills somebody, Dr. Ramani said on one of her videos, Matt Circle, she said a serial killer most often kills one person at a time. These narcissists, they kill multiple people's lives, dreams, hopes, aspirations. You get the point. Bless.